Good morning.
Yeah.
Good evening for you. Nice to
you?
see you back. How are you?
Your voice is so low, so I can't hear you. Okay. Hi, Patricia. How are you?
Fine, thanks. And you?
I'm fine. It's still good to get again after so many days.
Yeah, but anyway, I wish you Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak. Same to you.
Okay.
Surely we will get time today. Surely we will have a great time today. Okay?
Of course, you will have a great session. It's a pity that I have to leave in a few minutes. But anyway, I wanted to be present to wish you Eid Mubarak and then leave. Next time I will, I have already arranged my schedule to be with you. So don't worry, I will be with you next week without fail.
Okay. We have seen Srijit Ghosh, maybe new guest. Srijit Ghosh, are you from Srijit Ghosh sir? Hello, Srijit Ghosh sir. Laila Jacob, how are you, Laila Jacob?
I am fine, ma'am. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm fine. Laila Jacob, she is Patricia from Argentina. She is
Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you, ma'am. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, ma'am.
Oh, right. Good.
Laila Jacob, maybe Indian.
Yeah, I am from India.
India.
You're from India. Great.
She is Patricia. She is our new guest.
I am one among you.
Srijit Ghosh, are you there? Hello, Srijit.
No. Today I am not in sari.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening to everybody. Sarit Ghosh from India.
Sarit Ghosh is there. Okay.
Sarit sir, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I'm there. Yeah.
Yeah. How are you, sir?
আমি ভালো আছি ম্যাম, খুব ভালো আছি।
Oh my God. আপনি বাংলা বলতে পারেন?
আমি বাঙালি তো।
বাঙালি?
আমার দাদুর বাড়ি হচ্ছে বাংলাদেশে, পাবনাতে। পাবনা।
She is my country holder in district of Pabna. Shailesh sir, I know.
তো আপনি তো দেশের মানুষ।
দেশের মানুষ, সেই জন্যই তো সবসময় থাকেন কাছে, ভালো লাগে। আমাদের অন্য গেস্টটা সম্ভবত বুঝতে পারছে না, আমরা যখন নেটিভ ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজে কথা বলি অন্যরা।
Yeah, we will talk in English. Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay. Just 5 guests. Patricia, I will take just 2 minutes.
Sorry?
Just 2 minutes. Wait.
Okay, to start? Okay.
Shagorika.
But remember that I'm leaving, so I don't want to interrupt. So I will disappear without noticing you, okay?
Shagorika, will you join my program? Yes. স্যার, আপনি কি প্রোগ্রামে আসছেন? হ্যাঁ, প্রোগ্রাম সবাই আসছে, এই জন্য আপনাকেই করা আছে। Sarit Ghosh, we want to know about yourself. Sir, please unmute your microphone. Sarit Ghosh, please unmute your microphone. Okay.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Is it available?
Okay, you are available and we can hear clearly.
I'm a principal of a school in Lucknow in India.
Yeah.
Right. Basic home is in Kolkata, but now I'm in Lucknow in India.
Okay. Laila Jacob, please, about yourself.
I myself native from Kerala, but I have been settled in Lucknow. Previously, I was academic director in Chennai Godson Public School. At present, I am living with my son. Passionate for serving the students community and like to join webinars, just like we all are here. Looking forward. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Silas sir, please about yourself for my other guest.
Oh, my name is Sarit Ghosh. I'm a principal in Lucknow. Basically, my house is in West Bengal. It is in Kolkata, but now I'm working in a school in Lucknow. My education is from, right, I have been studying in Delhi University. And it is very nice that I could attend this webinar today and I could meet all of you and khub bhalo laglo. And I hope to join many such webinars with you. Okay.
Unfortunately, I have got many more Bengali language.
That's great.
Silas sir. Silas sir. Are you there? Please, about yourself for our audience.
I told no about myself. I have told, right?
Patricia.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Again, I'm repeating. My name is Sarit Ghosh. Now I'm a principal of a school in Lucknow, India, right? And basically,
Yes,
I'm from West Bengal.
Yes, sir. Patricia, please.
Okay. Well, my name is Patricia Arbona. I'm from Argentina. I'm a teacher and a trainer, and I'm also a presenter. I deliver workshops, well, webinars at the moment, on education in both Spanish and English. And fortunately, recently I have been delivering this type of webinars around the world. So in this way, I have been able to create bonds with educators around the world. And in this way, we have been able to share our teaching practices. And in this way, we have enriched all together. So I hope that being present in this meeting, we will have the same chance of sharing information about the way we teach.
We can say Shamsuddin Talukdar sir just have joined. Talukdar sir. Okay, we are officially starting. Patricia, can I start the program?
Okay, well, I haven't got the title. It is about online and offline learning platforms. That's the main topic. Well, I think that this pandemic crisis has greatly accelerated the use of technology. And last year, we had to learn a lot about how to start teaching online because we were not familiar with that. Today, we feel more confident, and of course, and we are using different types of technology in order to help our students to go on learning. But the thing is that in order to be able to be a part of these offline learning platforms, the students need to have certain strategies, and this requires time. But you know, the students should go on learning on this type of online platforms. And this type of strategies I'm talking about are related to metacognitive and also cognitive strategies because they need autonomy. And of course that it is one of our main aims to help our students become autonomous. But I don't think if they are really ready to work individually, although we are helping them to to work individually, I think that it is not as easy as it is when we are having classes together. And besides, the aims of these platforms is to give instructions, to transmit content, but education is not just content. We have other elements that cannot be present online. For example, emotions, relationships, and values. So I think that this type of aids will accompany us, but I think that the main focus should be given on physical classes. So let's see in the way we can work with these aids now that there is no further possibilities, because you know that physical classes have been greatly restricted. We have the opportunity to have physical classes. Some students in different parts of the world are able to go to school, but of course we have adapted this new type of teaching and learning according to the needs proposed or imposed by this pandemic crisis.
Okay, Patricia, at the end of the holy month of Ramadan, the month of the great strength of the Muslim community for a long month, we reunited in the weekly roundtable sessions on behalf of We Bangladesh chapter, wishing everyone a happy Eid al-Fitr. Eid Mubarak to everyone. I'm starting today's program by wishing good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all the teachers in the country, home, and abroad. I have invited many new teachers to our program today. Grateful to all them for supporting me by joining the program. In the beginning, I'm really happy and grateful to have everyone back after a long month break. Everyone is fine. I'm well by grace of Almighty Allah. Okay, this is our 8th episode. This is our weekly roundtable session, 8th episode. The topic of today's episode is ways of passing student quality time for learning and collaboration with others using online offline platform. I think today's topic is timely. I hope everyone agree with me. Before starting the program, it is important to note that since we are using Prime June, so we need to relogging in every 40 minutes. Now we should start in our program. We have some speakers, some visitors. At the end of the discussions, our audience can speak questions to negotiators if they wish. Again, if someone wants to give feedback at the end of the program, let's start the main program without further ado. I will go to Patricia first. She is very busy today, I know. Leave the program with us for a while. I would now like to request Patricia to comment today's program, just why offline learning is better than online learning. Just your opinion.
Well, I have already said that. I think that the aim of this type of online classes or digital classes is to transmit content. But education is not just content. We have other elements. So we have, as I said before, emotions, relationships, and values that are also part of the process of learning. And this cannot be instilled in online classes. Anyway, this type of digital classes are very useful at the moment because there is no other possibility. And thanks to technology, we have been able to go on teaching and learning. But I think that this type of technology should be used as an aid because students need special strategies, special skills, and they are not learned overnight. They need time. The thing is that because of this pandemic crisis, everything has taken place so quickly that we haven't had time to think carefully about what we are doing. Anyway, we have been together and we have been sharing information, techniques, and everything in order to give our students our best. I think that they are learning, but of course, there are many elements that are not present because we are separated by a screen. Anyway, we are trying to create the most comfortable atmosphere in order to help our students learn successfully. But when they are alone, for example, when they are offline, well, they should be given special strategies, as I said before. Without them, they won't be able to work successfully. And these type of aids are important because in a way they are helping them to become autonomous. But in order to become autonomous, we need to give them the necessary strategies. Otherwise, it would be impossible for them work with this autonomy. But before starting being autonomous, they need to work together because learning is a social act. The problem is that at the moment, we cannot teach them how to work together because we are separated, and it is impossible to have a special class in which we are using cooperative learning. So this should have been taught before. So for those students who are not used to working cooperatively, well, this demands a lot of effort. So in the future, when we go back to school, we will have the possibility of improving this offline learning, and the students will be able to learn successfully with these two different modes. This is what I think.
Thank you, Patricia.
Thank you.
We have got many more idea, your deep, insightful discussions. Thanks to again. Here you can say now just have joined Shagorika, Dr. Shagorika Bhatia, finance
Yes.
and
Eid
Shagorika, Eid Mubarak. Happy to see
Eid
you again.
Mubarak to everybody. Eid Mubarak to Shamsuddin sir, to you, to everyone over here, Mohammad Nasir ji, to everyone. Lovely, lovely Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak.
Really happy to see all of you after many days.
Yes,
Yes.
after almost a month.
In this stage, I would like to request Jahangir sir just about say something about our topic. Jahangir sir, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
So just say something about our topics.
Okay, thank you. Eid Mubarak to everyone. After a long time, we have gathered here again. I think that we have passed 35 days. That means 1 month and 5 days for our Ramadan, and Eid Mubarak to you all. You know that today's topic is and the ways of passing quality time of the students' quality time in offline and online version. That means you know that here we're passing a very crucial time, and you know that here now we cannot continue our classes to the students offline, that is face to face. Now we are using virtual platform, but there are some challenges and deficiencies in virtual platform. You know that here we have the challenges of number one challenges is equipment. That means every students have not a smartphone, laptop, as well as the challenges are internet connection. That means internet connection are not stable in every corner of the country. Anyhow, we are taking our classes in online platform, but how can we engage the students? That means what are the ways to engage our students to other students using some tools like here, you know that here we can use some website in our country, especially in Bangladesh. There are some schools which have websites, and the teachers are recording their classes and upload the classes in the website. They're giving the task in the website. Then the students are downloading the classes and doing the classwork or job and then upload in the group. But that is in some schools we can do this, but especially in periphery, that means in our villages, this is very challenges. That means the students, the guardians have no devices. So now I would request all of you to give us a way how we can engage the students, especially in our periphery, that means in our remote area, in offline version, and how we can make them, how the students can make a collaboration to other students and give their task. And what are the ways? I think that today we will get a nice outline how to engage our students in online and offline situation, and they will pass the times, quality times. You know that here recently in our country, a problem is going on. That means all the students have no offline, or in some cases there are some online classes. Now the students are passing their time in playing video games, offline games, or like other games, and they are passing all the times. That means from the morning to dawn, they are passing the time in playing games. Now, how we can engage the students and passing the time in the learning by playing and through collaboration, how we can make them or how we can improve a tool, that means where the students can play and they will learn and from playing. I think that today we have distinguished and the very renowned educationist and in this program, and today we will get a outline and we'll get a, that here guideline how we can engage the students and in collaboration from learning by playing. That is all. So thank you, Mamtaz. I think that today we'll get a very good outline from our that here educationist to engage our students. So thank you very much, Mamtaz.
Thank you, Jahangir sir. Just we have a lot of we have a lot of information for your discussions. Thanks to again for your insightful and informative discussion. In this stage, I would like to Talukdar sir. Are you there, Talukdar sir?
Yes, I am here.
Just, sir, I want to know as a
Sir, Eid Mubarak, sir.
Eid Mubarak, sir. Here you can see our new guest, just Ekota Abul, Shagorika Bhatia, and our secondary education officer, Mustafa Alam Sarkar, sir. Everyone of Eid Mubarak. Talukdar sir, just I want to know, as a growing number of countries are taking refuge in the closure of schools and universities due to COVID-19, there are some online tools that teachers can use for teaching and learning so that students are not harmed. Here is my questions. What step can we take to bring online classes to the grassroots level for students? Please describe briefly.
Thank you very much, Mamata. And again, I would like to say welcome everyone, because after a long time we are here. And really, I'm very pleased to see everyone, very smiling faces. So really, I'm very sorry about India. Many people are now affected with COVID, and this is really very devastating. In Calcutta, there is still now no premier to burn the body. This is really very sad. I pray to God, maybe God will just take it away from us. As you know, world is going to deep in sin. These are daily life experience. Anyway, I wish their could recover very quick and to control it. So here I am seeing many new faces, and I just tell them welcome in my Shams study zone. The question is very important and crucial. Before analyzing the question, we have to give the answer of some basic things. Now, one very important question is that how far we understand about the disease and its severity. This is very important. If the people are telling you just open the school, open the school, open the school, open the university, okay, for a timing you might open the university or school, then the condition will be more severe. It's no doubt, because we are not seeing the germs. It's moving around us. And in third world or in developing country, this is more severe as because many people are not believing on germ. They're just moving either and thither without any mask, And whenever we are asking them why you are like this or in this fashion, they're telling, oh, in my generation, nobody has even attracted by COVID. It will go automatically. So really, this is very bad thing. Again, if you come to our student, our teacher, I don't know how many of them before 1 year, I provide some videos and cartoons in the YouTube, and I talked with many teachers about the severity of the virus, and I told them how the virus is working. Unfortunately, many people are not understanding how the virus is affecting our brain. It's a very important question. Even our parents and students do not know that, how it's affect our lung. Now the question is that we have to adapt with this situation, but we will not take such kind of decision will take us in a way that we will fall in a death. So government and policy maker are thinking deeply what to do. In Bangladesh, if you look, still now our school has been closed for long 1 year and 2 months. But I think this is very good. If you just study India and other countries, whenever they open the school, immediately many teachers and students were affected by the COVID. And many teachers died. In India, many teachers had died. It's really very sad. And now we have to continue our life. We have to do all the livelihood, but with new life or in a new fashion. For example, I'm not understanding why the educationists and the policymaker are not taking some initiative. One example I can give you. For example, study science. In our textbook, especially in secondary level, every science experiment can be done through using boxes or papers. You can just reshape and remodeling it. You will use some marbles and some spring and other things, so you can give them a fundamental ideas. Even in our home, we have a glasses and other things, so we can use it. So if we just make a one box with the materials, and if we just post it to them, or if we just distribute it to them, and we have to make a incorporate with the textbook and online teaching. So they will understand how to do the things. They will get the enjoyment. They can go more inner and more inner. So their brain will be open up. Even in an open situation, if you look in Bangladesh and other countries, especially again, I want to say the developing countries, children are moving either and thither, especially they're going for the private tuition. 50% of the students are not in the school. Parents were thinking that, oh, private tuition is good. Right now, they start to feel school is very important because, social interaction, mental ability, working with other people, collaboration, cooperation, many things we need. What already mentioned Patricia very nicely, she depicted it. But we are in a problem, so we have to find out the ways. How should we do it? One simple example: we just start an online class for every children, then it will have no effect because your school teacher is just know what is the condition of their children. So online class should be run for a particular school, not for all the children, because in village, in rural area, in advanced school, the learning strategies and learning pattern is not same. So whenever a common online platform is there, many children feel bored, and we cannot make them activated, as because this is a very newly we are working on that. For activating the class, we need a lot of skills. Teachers are fortunately gaining that skill, but this is my doubt how far the students are getting benefited from that. So in this way, we can do a communication through the school teacher with a particular student within that region, not out of that. For that, we need internet connectivity, radio connectivity, maybe in some time. In Bangladesh, I don't see any program for the parents, where we have to make the parents aware about their mental health, their physical health, how to behave with the children. So one sort of trauma or a mental trauma is there. It is within the parents and within the children. So we have to think newly, how should we do it? I know Shagorika is very well known, and she's working on that. How our brain is working in a situation, what to do, especially drama and many other possibilities are there. But we have to train up the teacher and the parents, otherwise it will not function. Anyway, we have to listen other people. I don't want to take more time. Thank you very much for giving me opportunity to express my ideas and thought. You know, I was also ill. Now I am just come round. Maybe you pray for me to the Allah or God. Thank you very much for your wishes. And I hope, inshallah, in coming days, we will work together more and more. Now I am just start one platform as a Shams study zone, where I am thinking I have to talk with the policy maker and other people to introduce some new innovative ideas through which we can overcome the things. Some people are working with me. Maybe I'm inviting all of you to work with me. And Jahangir, I would like to say you, thank you very much to see you. What about your daughter? I want to know, is she very nice or well? You know, Jahangir's daughter is very good. She is very good in art and music, I know. And good wishes for her and your family. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Shamsuddin Talukdar sir, for your deep discussions. In this stage, I would like to Jayati. Are you there?
Hello.
Jayati is our new guest in this platform.
Hello,
But-
Jyoti.
Welcome.
Good to see you here.
Hi. Nice to see you, Sagarika.
Yes, nice to see you. Yo, swag,
Yo,
swag.
Here is one new guest, just Laila Jacob.
I'm not a guest.
Sharit Ghosh and Jayatri Ramachandra.
Yeah.
This is our new guest in this platform. So in this stage, I would like to request Jayatri, please, what can be done to improve the quality of online teaching, please?
Okay. Namaste. Hello. Welcome to everyone. Ekta is already in our group. Mamtaz is also in our group. Patricia is also there. Sagarika, I know her for long. Only Mr. Shamsuddin, I don't know. So,
Anyway, this is the time to know.
so
each
we are
other.
meeting each other. Mamtaz has been calling me for many times, but because of my dinner time, I was not able to join you all. But today I decided that I would be around. Now, regarding the online lessons, I've been working with the rural children of India also, apart from Mumbai children. Rural in the sense, very deep, remote villages. So we find that they are facing a lot of difficulties. One, in their attention span. Two, availability of devices. Then their parents are not educated people. So they feel that their children are just watching the mobile or playing with the mobile, and they don't believe their children that their children are studying. And what we have decided is we pick up a time in the morning and we work with them. These are not my school children directly. They are from villages, pan-India. Tamil Nadu, it's a state in India. Andhra is another place, Telangana and Maharashtra. So poverty is also one of the reasons that they don't have too many devices at home. Whereas urban children, they have accessibility to many devices in the home. But in these places, they find it very difficult. Then also the teachers themselves find it very difficult because the children are not visible on the screen. And it's very difficult teaching a child when the child is not visible. You know what, how do you, where do you look? What kind of eye contact we will get? So what we've done is we've recorded certain videos for them or given them links for them to watch at their will. Also, I'm involved with teachers where we are doing these webinars, etc. But they also have the same issues. Connectivity is a very big problem. In Ekta might be knowing about it. In India, we have a lot of connectivity issues also, weather conditions. So I think we are facing a really tough time having online classes for adults or even for students. And as somebody said about parents, I think there needs to be a lot of more counseling and talking with parents, which has to happen.
Jyoti, we will we will rejoin in a minute.
Okay.
You continue, please carry on.
I'll join again, right?
Yes. Just in a minute.
It will goes out with a minute, then after we join again.
Jyoti, please continue your space. Okay, Jyoti, continue your space.
Yeah. By the way, I forgot to say Eid Mubarak. I will now say Eid Mubarak to all of you. In India also we celebrated recently Eid Mubarak to everyone. Shamsuddin ji, aapko bhi Eid Mubarak ho. So coming back to this, as Talukdar was saying, we need to talk to the parents. Even educated parents have a lot of issues, not only uneducated ones. In this urban life, the problems are slightly different. In the rural villages or remote villages, their problems are different. And as Talukdar said, we are not addressing the concerns of the parents. And teachers are also having a burnout issue. I think everybody is having a burnout issue. Social skills are missing. We have not met our friends for long. We've not had lunches in the staff room. We've not had any celebration. Everything is online. So this cannot continue for long. We need to see how we can beat or outwit COVID and get back into physical classes. But as of now, we need to have only online classes, ensure that limited portions are done in the classroom. Maybe we may have more lessons for the teacher, but for the child, too much of airtime or screen time isn't very good. And as Dr. Sagarika Bhatia knows, that a lot of wellness issue crops up. And I suppose we need a triangular approach. The management, the school, and the students with the parents need to be advised, taken care of, and then supported so that this we are able to tide through. And as everybody says, this too shall pass. We'll wait for things to pass. Laila, good evening, smile. Laila is from Malayalam, is it? Kerala?
Good evening, ma'am.
Malayalam, le?
Yes, ma'am. Malayalam, I know.
Ah. So it's a wonderful thing. Thank you, Mamtas, for inviting me. From now on, I'll be regular. I'll ensure that I have an early dinner on these days.
Thank you. Thank you, Jyoti, for the wonderful
being here.
discussion. Patricia maybe leave the program. I know she is very busy today. So in this stage, I would like to, Sagarika, please unmute your microphone.
Yes.
Okay. In this stage, I would like to request the survey of, please listen to me. The survey found that online classes are boring and annoying for students. That's for a student. I repeat it, for a student. My question here is, does the teacher need any special training to overcome this monotony of the students? If any, what can it be?
Sure. Thank you very much, Mumtaz. And nice meeting all of you all once again on this platform after a month. Happy Eid Mubarak to everyone. Talukdar sir, happy to see you, but you really look very weak. And I really pray to Almighty God that you get well soon. And yeah, so now the question as asked by Mumtaz is, yes, of course, Mumtaz, teachers have to be trained to have sessions on online mode, because last March when from face to face we had to get into online mode within a day, all the teachers across the world, they just shifted to online as fish takes to water. But then the thing is that we didn't have much experience. So over a period of time, attending different webinars, I learned how to use Zoom. So in Zoom, there are various functions that I started training the teachers. There are breakout rooms in Zoom wherein you can have discussions. You can, instead of, just having or attending to everyone together, you can just take 2 or 3 children, put them in different breakout rooms and let them discuss amongst themselves. Then you can change the participants in a breakout room also. Then you have the chat facility. I use the chat facility a lot with the children, and I've also trained our teachers to use that. That is, whatever you want to question and answer in affirmation, whatever you want, you can ask them to write in chat so that they are all muted and there's silence in the class. So this Zoom also has a chat facility. Then also we started using mind maps. As you know that a child's attention when we are face to face itself is not more than 20 minutes. So imagine when we are offline, when we are online with them, the attention span is even more less, especially with the other distractions that they have. Of YouTube videos and games to be played, it's very difficult to have that attention span during that time. So what we've done is we've moved to mind maps. Instead of giving chunk of knowledge, lot of big chunk of knowledge, we have created our own mind maps per topic, and that topic we engage them. We use the whiteboard. Even on Zoom you have a whiteboard. In the whiteboard technique, you can create your, while you're teaching in the class, you teach the child the content the previous day. Then the next day, the teacher can come to the whiteboard and then the children can give their points, and you can use the whiteboard in various ways to either create a mind map or to either create points. So it's quick learning, because always they say that visual learning is the best. So auditory, visual learning, you have it, and it's a discussion method. So even the children are involved. And as Jyoti ma'am said, that it's rural India. So children in rural India, to just get them involved is so difficult, because even I'm dealing with children from the rural community. So the only way we can engage them is in discussion. So they discuss and the teacher puts down everything on the whiteboard, and then we take a screenshot of that whiteboard and then we put it on that particular WhatsApp group, so that the children, they can do it as a homework, because they don't, right now, nobody has textbooks. We've given no one textbooks. So whatever is being done in the class, just to revise in the evening and come back for the next class, this is what we do. So this is about the Zoom. Now also we can use, we have been having we had Mother's Day online. We had all 15th August, 26th January, our open days, everything we've had online, So we have really blended everything so well that it's not funny. But then teachers need to be trained. Yes, of course, I totally agree with you. The teachers have to be trained, and there is lot of scope. There is lot of scope to engage children online. So please don't think that online teaching can't happen. Online teaching can happen, and it can be very, very robust teaching. But the teacher has to be trained on ways of how do you use the tools, the gadgets that you have to maximize learning for the children. That is it from my end. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Shagorika, I would be very glad to know that in Bangladesh, government distributed all the textbooks in between when the corona was come down. That's very nice. Thank you
But
very much.
Talukarji, see, the thing is that distributing textbooks also, girls and boys, if they have the material also, they won't go through. I mean, imagine when we are face to face, it's such a challenge.
No,
for
right.
us.
You are right, but they have at least one materials in their hand. Whenever
Yes.
teacher is handling the class, they can watch out the
They
text.
can
Maybe
go
the
through.
percentage
Yes,
is
yes.
very, very low. Maybe the percentage is very low. You
Right.
told a very important thing. Psychologically and technically, how should we make our teacher more active and more skilled? This is now a very big question. Thanks.
Yes. But that's a wonderful initiative that your government has taken of giving textbooks to everyone. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Shagorika, for your, we have got for your discussions how to conduct online classes. Thanks to again. In this stage, I would like to, Laila. Hello, Laila. Laila Jacob.
Yeah, ma'am. Good evening to one and all present here. I am speaking from Lucknow, India. I was working in City Montessori School for more than 2 decades. After that, I went to Chennai. I was academic director over there. At present, I have the passion for serving the student community. So here we were discussing about how we can implement or how we can attract the students to the online as well as offline classes. Blending of education, that is online class as well as offline class. I would like to tell that there is a way or there is a particular norm, impress to express. What is that impress to express? The teachers nowadays, you can see that they are also willing to get a label. What label? They want to be labeled as techno-savvy. The students, whenever we are dealing with the students of teenage, we can come to know that some of the students are even better than the teachers. Because when I was observing my teachers, when I was in Chennai, I have already found that many of the students are much, much better than the teachers. They know how to use the Zoom, how to use the WebEx, all the things they were knowing. So we cannot underestimate our students. The students are more brilliant than the old generation, we can already say. As just like Jodi ma'am has already told, this particular scenario, we have to think that it has got a triangular effect. Triangular effect in the sense, the parents, students, the teachers. Teachers include the management. So when we are thinking about the parents, as somebody has over here said that the parents are already undergoing the trauma. I totally agree with that. Frustration is there. Economic point of view, social point of view, no socialization, always sitting at home. And then in the middle, the children, those who are already in the school before, they are also here at home. And sometimes it will become very difficult to control them. And the parents may lose their temper and they may not be able to control them. So first of all, we have to ensure that when we are already going to give online or offline teaching, both the cases, we have to ensure that counseling should be done to the parents, how to deal with the students, because they are the clay. The way in which we are molding them, just like we are already molding the plants when the seed is already becoming a seedling, we can easily mold it. But when it becomes a tree, it is very difficult. So this point we have to keep it in our mind. When we are already taking care of them at the right time, they will be able to be molded. They will be able to be inculcated with the good morals. they will be able to understand what is the necessity of world citizenship. Nowadays, we can see the whole world is already struggling with the corona problem, not only India or Italy or America or any particular country. Now, we have come to the edge of this particular situation that we all have to fight together. How that particular feeling has come, Jodi Mama has already told, this time also will pass. We know very well that we have the great faith in God, the Creator. But I would like to say that counseling of the parents plays an important role. Counseling of the teachers, promotion of the teachers' tenure should not be limited. The teachers are also now undergoing the trauma when they will be thrown out. I can tell you very particularly that 25% of the salary also the teachers were not getting in my school. 50% of the salary was given to the other senior teachers. Only limited number of teachers and the authorities were getting the full salary. My dear colleagues, I would like to say that this present scenario gives us a responsibility to think in the triangular basis. Parents, teachers, and students are the raw materials. Let the raw materials which are in our hand may be productive, constructive, instead of making them destructive. We ourselves are the reason for making them to be destructive. The parents are also be the reason for making them to be destructive. We all, the management, including private or whatever management is there, even many of the people, they all are thinking about the survival of the fittest. So we should not ignore the students, because without them, education is nothing. They are the pillar of education. So we have to take care of them. So I would like to say only one thing, that so fight change, embrace change, then lead with change. No matter your choice, change will not go away. Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. Because so many devices are already there, even though so many struggles and obstacles are already there, we should make our children to believe that this particular situation has to be overcome. Let that boldness and courage should be already been inculcated in the minds of the children, because they are ready to absorb. They are just like the sponge. Whatever we write in their slate, in their brain, they will be able to ponder on it. So let us take the particular pledge at this particular time that we will be changing the mentality of the parents, mentality of the teachers, mentality of the students for a better world. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Laila. We have a lot of information about offline and online. In this stage, I want to hear Shamsuddin sir, if you agree with Laila's discussions, but why? Talukdar sir, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Laila is really very experienced teacher, as well as she is now an administrator. So her experience, we should not ignore in any way. She indicated some basic facts. In a pandemic situation, many of our teachers are not getting good salary, especially the private schools. They are now shortage of money, so they might not run the school very properly. You know, health is very important thing. For good health, we need a nutrition. And for buying nutrition, we need at least a certain amount of money. Many teachers are not getting that sort of money. So society should look over it. That's very important point. And one thing she agreed with me, and she gave more emphasis, how should we train up our parents, not only in respect of children, but as their economic condition is not so good right now, they are not getting any job. In some cases, they are not going to the field. Some cases that they are not doing their business. So everywhere they are in a tension. So how should they behave with their better half and children? This is another important question. So this is very crucial thing, how to train up them and how to continue their livelihood. We should have to find out the ways in which way they will get a minimum amount of things through which they can run. In Bangladesh, you know, a government already taken an initiative to provide some foods to the people who are not able to or the capacity to buy the food. But for a country which have a very dense population, it is very difficult to control. As because from top to bottom, when it's going down, many corruption has happened in many stages. And this is our learning in which way we have to strengthen our morality. That's another important thing. So these are the issues where we have to work. Till now, government, NGOs should think in their own way. In this pandemic situation, every country is busy with their own. So this is the time where a nation can be stood in her foot, because we have to think with getting some ideas. Now the question of the high water level thinking, but if we're in our schools, our children will be trained up, then they will be able to solve the problem. Now the question is that what is our condition? For that reason, we need to more communication with the teachers, parents, and the stakeholders. And I would like to thank Laila for her valuable and speech where many wisdoms are there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for fruitful feedback for Laila's discussion. In this stage, I would like to, here you can see our new guest, Alka Sharma. Are you there? Hello, Alka Sharma, are you there? If you're there, please respond me. Just, she's our new guest.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Just
Hello, ma'am. Nice to see you. She's my colleague, ma'am. I asked you that if she wanted to join, can she please join?
Okay. Glad
So,
to-
when I heard Laila ma'am saying that she also has taught in CMS.
Thank you. Welcome to our platform.
Welcome.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, Mamtaz ma'am.
Hello. Oh,
I am Vaishali Bhamre from Maharashtra.
Okay, she is our new guest in this state. Today's program have joined.
As you share me the link on FB message.
Vaishali, just introduce yourself. Vaishali. Hello,
Yes, ma'am.
Vaishali. Okay.
Hello, ma'am.
Open your video.
वीडियो अभी तो मैं थोड़ा बाहर हूँ.
It's okay. It's okay. You just continue.
Alka Sharma, in this stage, I would like to request just offline classes student are present, but the student is not present in the online classes. In this case, what is the teacher to do to enliven the online classes like offline classes? Please discuss briefly.
Ma'am, it was all of a sudden that we started online classes last year in the month of March, right? So in the beginning, we were also very much, very tensed and very nervous how we will take the online classes. But CMS, it has given us too many sessions, training, and they have made us a bit techno savvy. So I can say, like, in the beginning, it was, and we are missing our physical classes too, but we are trying our best to take the online classes and engage our students. Apart from the classes also, we celebrate many days, like ma'am said, Republic Day and Independence Day and Children's Day. So it is all new for us and for our children also.
Thank you, Alka Sharma.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
And
you.
sure, I have learned a lot from your all experiences that you all are sharing with us. Laila ma'am, are you coming back to PMS again?
I am living in Lucknow, ma'am. Now, January 23rd, I came to Lucknow from Chennai. Now I will be here only, but I did not meet our Bedi Didi. So I will be meeting either Sunita Gandhi or Basu ma'am because I was in inspection department also. For 3 years, I was in inspection. Yeah. Thank you so much, ma'am. Which branch, ma'am, you belong to?
I am in Aliganj 2, the old building, Aliganj 2.
Right, ma'am. Very good. All the best.
All the best.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Hello,
ma'am.
hello, Akata. In this stage, Akata, please unmute your microphone. Okay.
Yes. Hello, ma'am. Thank you so much. It's really a wonderful platform, and it's a great pleasure to meet friends from all the corners of the world and learn something new every time. It's really great pleasure. Mumtaz ma'am, apart from these school activities, the basic course curriculum, our school has planned extra classes like camp classes, summer enrichment classes also. I think it's basically to develop the interest of the children so that they feel that there is something interesting apart from the studies which they are going to enjoy, so that they are keen to join the class. So basic focus of the school and the strategy we were asked to prepare was such that it has to be that the children, actually it's like to serve them a tempting platter, like so that they feel like coming to the class, and if they are not able to join the class, they should feel that they have missed something. So what we do, we have been using Google Classroom and as Alka ma'am has told, we have been having regular learning sessions through webinars so that we can be trained to use new apps and incorporate more and more usage of the technology. So it's like the children are very well acquainted with that device. It's like that monkey has got a knife in his hand and he does not know how to play with it. So he can harm himself. A monkey can harm himself because he does not know what to do with the knife. So it's like our children have got a device acquainted with the latest technology, and due to the pandemic, parents also tried to give them best. So more of network, more of data, and trying to give them best. But children have started, actually they are small and they are not actually aware that how to utilize that. So what we need is, we need to guide them to use the technology in the correct way. So just acquainting them, okay, fine, you're fond of watching videos, I'll give you educational videos, I'll provide you links with educational videos, so that you, whatever you want to see, you are going to see something healthy and something useful for you. And then the camp classes, we have dance classes, we have music classes, and we means 1 hour class for every. Then we have spoken English workshops. Then we have mathematical skills workshop, all designed by the subject experts, so that children have that attraction to do the classes. And as Sagarika ma'am said, that the span of retaining the children, that how we can retain them for a longer time is really a big deal. Because in the beginning, when they join the class in the morning, if the on roll is 48, we can see 44, 45, 46 joining, and by the 4th period, means by the last class, the on roll used to shift to 26, 28.
And Laila must be knowing, Laila ma'am must be knowing, and the terror of inspection online.
All that is there. All that is there, ma'am. Inspection is still there. But
I have just interrupted to you. Akita, please, Akita, I have just interrupted to you. How do you do collaborative online learning? How do you do collaborative learning online?
Collaborative learning is just a means. See, collaboration is just exchanging knowledge. It can be my class with another class of students. It can be my students from students of another city. Sometimes it's my students interacting with students of other countries like your country, and then Russia. Because we have we have joined few more educational groups where we work on projects. So the basic agenda of the project is to help children interact with each other. So one of the project was draw and describe, describe and draw. So where my students wrote a description of 5 to 10 lines about themselves, and then we shared it with students of another school in Russia and Vietnam, and the students from that school, they shared their description with us, and our students had drawn a picture for them by analyzing the description the child has written for himself. It's a simple description like, I have a round face, I have black hair, I have black eyes, I'm tall and thin, the basic description. And the children, then after that we arrange a Google Meet or Zoom Meet, and then they introduce themselves and have spoken English communication skills activities. Then one project was that we gave 9 clues about any landmark, suppose Taj Mahal. So I will not give them the direct clue for Taj Mahal. I gave them a coordinate, latitude and longitude. Then it's made up of marble. It was a 3-week project, and we were giving them 3 clues per week. In the same way, they were having landmarks. They were sharing information about their landmarks, and we just kept on struggling in hunting the clues and finding the correct answers. And then ultimately, by the end of the month, we had it. We shared our experiences. Then there one more project was about SDGs, about the life underwater. So the students from different countries and schools interacted, sharing their experiences about the life. They shared 10 questions. A list of 10 questions was exchanged amongst them. The questions were like that: what type of marine life do you see in your country? Then how is the sea polluted? What can you do? So these type of questions which help the children to utilize the knowledge. I mean, having the knowledge and acquiring the skill how to utilize that knowledge are 2 different prospects. And the school is working on a strategy as per an EP. Like, they have divided the whole content and whole teaching process. The pedagogy has switched over to on application based and knowledge based. So 50% of the content is knowledge based and 50% of the content has to be application based. Suppose I'm teaching the child the word meanings in literature lesson, and then I'm asking the child to use those words to frame sentences. So that is application of the skill. The child is not going to frame sentences on the same, not going to pick the same sentence which is there in the story, but the child is going to use that specific word or the meaning of that specific word to frame a sentence on his own. So this is how we are trying to collaborate, and will be definitely learning more from you all and applying it to my strategy of teaching my children. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Akota, for your great and wonderful discussions. In this stage, I would like to Shailesh sir. Are you there? Hello, Shailesh sir. Are you there? Okay. Boishali, are you there? Hello, Boishali, are you there? Okay. In this stage, I would like to my secondary education officer, Mustafa Alam Sarkar sir. Sir, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
Sir, if you say something about our program, please carry on.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, respected teachers from all around the world, Assalamu alaikum and good evening. Actually, I'm here to hear from you. I just want to learn from you how the people of the other countries of the world, they are handling tackling the situation during this pandemic. In our country, actually, we have just started survey today. From today, we have just started survey. How many students are attending online class, TV class, or we have the, since March 29, 2020, we are trying to organize the students' teaching learning methodology. That's why our directorate and our government has decided to make the survey. How many students they are participating in an online class. That's why we have just started this task nationwide from standard 6 to grade 6 to grade 10. And we have given them options, number of the students, how many students in each class they have to mention, and other students, why those students who are not attending online classes, why they are not attending. We are just trying to learn from learn from the students. Then the government will take the decision how for planning, for future planning. We are just working, and just we have started today this sort of survey. How many students are those who are learning online, attending online class or TV class, and how many students they are not attending online class or TV class. As we are really in big challenge, as we don't know when the situation will be normal, and we can start for face-to-face learning, and that's why we are getting a preparation. We are getting preparation and making developing and trying to develop our teaching learning methodology, logistics support as well as teaching learning methodology. We are trying to develop. We have got the national target. We have got the nationwide teachers portal. I think earlier you have heard from the. We have got the target for this teachers portal. The target of 9 lakh teachers by 2021. And till today, we have got 5,74,240 teachers are members of teachers portal. So we think, and we are also working some skill-based training, ICT-based training online. And the day before yesterday or 2-3 days back, I have also given advice to our Director General of Directorate of Secondary and Higher Education to engage cable operator. So those students who cannot afford online TV, online internet, those who cannot buy MB or data, they can have their classes through cable operator, through TV in offline. So I think this is also in under consideration of our government, and they are doing their level best in their policy making level, and we have just working on it. I think so far I believe during this pandemic, the guardian's role is very much important right now. The guardian's role is very important because this is during this pandemic situation, students, they are staying at home. So what they are doing with their smartphone, actually whether they are attending class or not, this is their duty. Now I think their responsibilities is great, and they have to monitor their children as they are learning their teaching, they are learning their education, or they are engaged with some other sites like YouTube or Facebook or other social media. So importance or role of guardians is very important so far I believe, and we are giving also emphasis on this issue. And I think in our country, our socio-economic condition, depending upon our socio-economic condition, we are very much. I very much feel that our cable operator should be engaged, and then this proportion of online learning, then this will be increasing. So this much we are trying our level based. Our teachers, they are also struggling during this pandemic. I think our teachers ICT skill, this is also going to be enlarging, enhancing, and anyway we are trying our level best. Thank you very much. I'll be happy to hear from you more. You are doing in your country, around the various parts of the world. So, and thank you very much, Momtaz, for giving me the chance to be here to say something here. And I respect our Samsuddin sir is also here. Thanks. One of my teacher is also head teacher, Mr. Nasi is also here. All the greetings for them. Best wishes and thank you very much, all of you. Take care. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. After 1 minute, so we will rejoin. Nasir sir, please unmute your microphone. Hello, Nasir sir, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Sir, if you say something about our program, please proceed on.
Better you finish the meeting and rejoin. But time less than 1 minute. Okay?
Okay, sir.
After joining, I say something
We will
about...
rejoin, sir. We will rejoin, sir. You can carry on.
Okay.
Hello, Ekta. I would like to know that you told from your own you are taking some initiative to change the children. So you
Hello, Nasir sir.
Yes.
You can carry on, please.
Okay. Thank you, Momtaz Rukhsana, for your nice arrangement. Long time after Ramadan and our Eid festival, you start your roundtable discussion. Today's speakers from India will present at our Abrul and Laila Jacob and Vaishali, Oloka Sharma, and Dr. Shagurika. They are also discuss about today's subject elaborately. I am very happy to join this session, and I learn a lot from their discussion. Here, our distinguished guest, Mr. Shamsuddin Ahmed Talukdar, an eminent educationist of Bangladesh, and here present our Upazila Secondary Education Officer, S. Mustafa Alam Sarkar. He is a dynamic person in our Upazila. He always try to continue online class as well as he communicate with head of the institution and ICT teacher and subject teacher very efficiently. I am very happy to learn from today's speaker. Today's subject matter ways of passing students' quality time for learning in collaboration with others using online and offline platform. You well very in this matter, our government already takes some initiatives through our education department. Already our education department passed some order for our institution as well as teacher as well as our educational administrator. In present, our teacher takes some classes in online through multimedia, using multimedia or other apps. Bangladesh government in present instructs us to take classes through Zoom app and Google Meet and Microsoft Team. How can we take classes? In this matter, our educationists, such as Shamsuddin Ahmed Talukdar and other educationists from every corner of Bangladesh, try to give knowledge, experience, and how to teach, how to take online class. They try to educate or training our teachers truly from time to time. Already, many of the teachers of Bangladesh take some technique or some quality how to take online class and how to collaborate with other students or other students of other country, teachers from other countries. I especially thanked Dr. Shagurika Bhatia. She's always take part and discussed very very elaborately. I learned from her speech, as well as our another guest, Patricia Arbona. Now she left from our meeting. I mention here that our teacher try to cope with the present situation and take necessary steps for future education. Our government already gave some instruction. Pandemic creates some problem for our students. When our school or institution will be open, we don't know. Under this situation, what can I do? In present, our initiative, online class or online use online platform, and we can overcome this crisis. I especially thanks to our special guest, Mustafa Alam Sarkar, Samsuddin Ahmed Talukdar, Dr. Shagurika Bhatia, and Ekta Arbol, Laila Jacob, and Bhoishali. They are from, all are from India. Okay, and I special thanks to Mamtaz Rukhsana for her nice and informative session arrangement. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, and Eid Mubarak to everyone. Okay, thank you, Mamtaz.
Thank you, Nasir sir, for your strategic and informative discussions in this stage. Shailesh Shrestha sir, are you there? Shailesh Shrestha.
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Am I audible?
Oh, yes, sir, you can audible. In this, just introduce yourself, and I have a question. What are the disadvantages of online classes and online learning?
I think it's totally depend on, first of all, I would like to introduce myself.
Yes.
I'm Shailesh Shisat. I'm enjoying my work as a teacher and a teacher trainer in Jalgaon district in Maharashtra state in India.
Yes.
And as we have already discussed about, there are two types of students in the world now. One who is having the access of internet and the facilities and gadget and all these things, and other who doesn't have that. Now we are going to discuss about what are the disadvantages of online classes. I think if we are using online, if we are using the gadgets for to learn something, it is okay. But if the parents is not giving that much attention to the student, that what they are playing or whether they are chatting with the friends and what, it will be a curse for us and for the student. And you can see that if the student is too much engaged in online classes, it can badly affect on their eyes, and even they are lost their attention span also. So that is why they are not giving that much of attention over there. So this is the thing. And I think nowadays we are looking forward to the vaccination. And many of the countries is now completed the vaccination. Even though we are discussing more about the education, but I think now the ball is in the court of respective health department of respective countries. I think now there are some countries, they are priorly giving vaccination to the doctors and teachers also. Vice versa, some of the countries not given that importance for the teachers vaccination. I think we need to do that, and we have to concentrate on that also. That's it.
Thank you, Shailesh Shrestha. Talukdar sir.
Yes, please.
Just one concern. Why online classes are better than online classes?
Just a minute. Okay, that's the TV. Online class is better or offline class is better? Obviously, face-to-face class is better than your. We have a lot of limitation in our online class, but whenever we make a blind, then it will give a very good result. Right now, Mr. Salisha said that it's have a huge bad effect on our body, especially for children. They're using eyes and their hair everywhere with the device, and it will affect their brain and their health. Now, maybe they are using it randomly, but the effect will come later. So we have to be careful. Online class and offline class. Now we are in a situation that we cannot take face-to-face class, so we are bound to go for online class. Now the question is that how should we reduce the online class? You know, in Bangladesh, government took a very good initiative. Government provide, especially our NCTB, National Curriculum and Textbook Board, they prepare a instruction and give some assignment to the children, and they send it to the school and they give it into their website. So children are getting those sort of assignment, and they are start to finish their assignment in their home, but they are not forced to give it to school immediately. They have to preserve it with the help of parents. When they will get their proper time, and if possible, some school sending some messenger, and they are collecting. In this way, children are taking the help of the books, and as well as they are trying to solve the problem. This is really very good initiative. You know, many children will not make any sense, or they cannot write from their own, but they at least go through the textbook and they're trying to write something. So it will allow them to make some study. And you know, especially how the people are learning. When a people or a boy looking over a thing for a long time, learn properly. We need some rest. In online session, children are not getting any rest. They're just looking over the computer or a TV monitor, and suddenly they feel headache. So to reduce it, we need another things. We have to go through online class for maybe 10 minutes, then we have to do some fun with them. After 5 minutes, then we have to come back. Then we have to do some fun. And we have not to finish all the things at a time. In a following class, we have to repeat it. Otherwise, they will not understand. And the teacher should innovate something, some activity which is very funny. You know, every children is not learning in the same way. Some are auditory learners, some are maybe visual learner. So teachers should arrange the activity in that way. Students should participate auditorily, and they have to do some fun within their home after finishing the class. What is that? We have to think. And we have to provide them, at the beginning I told, we have to provide them some materials through mail or in other way, and we have to rewrite our text in a way that they can use those materials inside the home. Then it will be more effective than your direct online class. You know, some honorable teachers and specialists told, exactly, we don't know the total use of the software. Maybe there are a lot of uses in a software, maybe whiteboard, maybe game, maybe breaking room. Without any money, if you buy any software, they will not allow you to go for breaking room. But in a country like us, this is very quite difficult for the teacher. For a particular school, this is quite good. You know, at that school, they are arranging a special curriculum for the children, and they are sending those things through online to their parents and children, so they are exercising. And she mentioned 50% from the text, 50% out of the text. So there is some sort of reaction. But every school will not be able to do this kind of thing. You know, in big school, they have a special team who produce curriculum and who chase their ideas. I watched many countries, a government gave a core curriculum, but the school teacher divided it, and they make a decision of when and how they have to taught those things. But in our country, this is quite impossible, because our curriculum is not a spiral curriculum. It is not running with one streak. So within one subject, they can learn several subjects. We have to rewrite our online program in such a way that one subject will be taught, but some partial subject will focus. Thereby, they will be able to know what is happening around our world or around the children. Maybe still now we have to do a lot of research. Our honorable teacher will do that and provide suggestion to the government. In this pandemic, this is quite impossible to make it a test. This is another risk. Anyway, but in a limited area, we can do some research and we can provide some suggestion to the government. Very important thing is that we have to take care of our parents. We have to train up our parents. Government, society, and stakeholders should support the parents to run their livelihood. If the parent will not able to survive, how should he will help his words to survive? This is now a big question for the world. Thank you very much, Mamutaz.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Laila Jacob, what else do you want to say about the program?
Ma'am, it was really impressive. More than that, it has already empowered and enriched my knowledge also. It was, you have already provided the platform to share our thoughts. Besides this, I would like to ponder on two more points because we are conducting the tests, of course, whether we are teaching online. Previously, we were teaching offline, but now online classes also, we are conducting the tests. So I would like to ponder on how can we justify the student who is a slow learner if we are already conducting the test by means of Google form. Only they have to attempt the test by through objective method only. So how can you discriminate or how can you justify that the child who was really mediocre in the class is also able to get 20 upon 20? Then how we will be able to justify that? Whatever method we are adopting in online process, I feel that if we are able to create that particular system where we will be able to conduct the test, and it should be vigilantly supervised to prevent unethical ways. Offline system of education, whether it any part of India or any part of the world, we were telling that few students were already following some unethical ways. What about the present online system of education? We are already promoting them to do the unethical ways. When we are teaching, if we are not able to have at a particular time, we are not able to concentrate not more than 16, or if we are only sliding, then also we will not be able to concentrate on. In between, there somebody was telling chat works was also there. We can use that. Of course, I agree. Even I also use the same method. Till January 22nd, I was teaching English. At the same time, I was the academic director also. So I was knowing very well that unless the teacher is already been giving the focus, the students, this online system is going to be a very big flop. But I will try to emphasize, because at this present scenario, there is no other option. Therefore, we have to go only online classes. So the best method is impress to express by means of mutual exchange program. Ekda Mama has already experienced about it. She explained about it. As a part of our City Montessori School, 1990 onwards, it has already been implemented in City Montessori School. So like that in so many schools, and more than that, English teachers groups are there. And we are able to exchange our ideas. The teachers who are teaching in different schools, they are ready to help us. We are ready to help them. This way also will come to know these are the difficulties we are facing in the online classes. How we can already deliver the concept, the content in the best possible manner, instead of punishing them, but to make an inducement and encouragement for the budding children, those who are the future of tomorrow. So with this, I would like to conclude, whatever it is there, change will be always there. We should be ready to accept the change. Change will not leave us. That is what I would like to tell. Thank you so much, Mamda's mom.
Thank you. Thank you, Laila Jacob. Shagurika, please. If you want to add just Laila Jacob and Shamsuddin Talukdar sir discussions, please you can. Shagurika, are you there? Hello, Shagurika, are you there? Maybe she is not. Boishali Bharma, if you say something about our program, please carry on. Boishali. Hello, Boshali. Maybe she is not. Okay. Now we need to finish. Something needs to be said before concluding. I'm very grateful for your long time with me to help me make the program a success. I've learned a lot from your long and valuable discussions, and I have tried to enrich myself, especially myself. I hope that the audience will also benefit from today's program and will use it successfully in their work life. I will try to strengthen our education system by capturing the content of your discussions and play a helpful role in the quality of education. I wish everyone well. The world epidemic COVID-19 has taken a different form, so we'll all be careful from our place. Thanks again for being with me. Hope to see you next on different topic and with a new guest, especially you are all of. I am ending here by taking and thanking everyone again. Thanks to again for staying all of you long time.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And bye-bye. See
Bye,
you.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye-bye.
And see you
Bye,
next.
all of you.
See you
Yeah.
next time and next week. This is our
Of course.
continue. This is our continue process. Thank you.
Right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mumtaz ma'am.
Thank you.